Us, more breaking news coming in. Now, China's second provocation on Arunachal in a matter of days. China calls Arunachal Pradesh as its own part of China. The Chinese Ministry of Affairs spokesperson says Zangan is part of China's territory. Now, Zangan is the name that they've invented, quote unquote, for Arunachal Pradesh in accordance with relevant stipulations of the Administration of Geographical Names of the State Council. Competent authorities of the Chinese government have standardized the names of some parts of Zangan. This is within China's sovereign rights. Going across to my colleague Abhishek Jha. Abhishek, the second provocation coming in within days. Now, China reiterating the point, saying that it is well within our sovereignty. And they, in fact, also went on to say this is part of our history. You know, they say that this is the southern part of Tibet, which is part of ours, whereas already there's a Free Tibet campaign going on, completely disregarding that and continuing to provoke India.
So clearly, we know that this whole dispute of boundary between India and China goes back to the last century when this all McMahon Line and Shimla Agreement had happened, which Siddhant was also trying to explain. But at the same time, the de facto line of actual control has been very well established, and India and China both have been respecting it for the last several decades. And in that context, it becomes really important that both parties, India and China, would respect and not breach that de facto line of actual control, which is very much similar to the 1914's McMahon Line. But now, when China every time tries to rename part and certain geographies in Arunachal Pradesh, which is very much behind China's de facto line of actual control, that is part of sovereign territory of India, it is going to become a diplomatic issue. We have seen yesterday Indian Ministry of External Affairs reacting to what China tried to do in Arunachal Pradesh, renaming 11 geographical locations. And to that, MEA has said that they outrightly reject it, and this will not alter the reality that Arunachal Pradesh remains a sovereign part of India. And but again, we are seeing this whole bark from China as well, where Chinese MOFA spokesperson has said that Zangan, which is Chinese name for Arunachal Pradesh in the south of Tibet of China, is part of China's territory, and the renaming of all those locations that has been done by Chinese civil authorities are within China's sovereign rights. So clearly, the latest statement coming from Minister of External Affairs of China is going to escalate diplomatic tension between the two sides. We'll have to wait how the Ministry of External Affairs of India reacts to the latest statement from Chinese side.
Abhishek, stay with us. We have some news coming in from